to the 20th day of March for Mindful March. We hope you're enjoying the sessions. We'll be doing a class every day till the end of March. Today is a half-hour class, and we'll be working on the second and third chakra. I started this series last class, so we'll be doing the second and third chakra today with a little bit of pranayama breathing to activate those chakras, and we'll do a few poses also. And then on Monday, the next class will be an hour. That class will be an hour. We'll finish up the chakra series. So if you're just joining in, get into a comfortable seated position and just begin to calm your mind and relax your body. And with the breathing, with the pranayama, if you start to feel lightheaded or dizzy or it's uncomfortable, just go back to your regular breath. The other class we had worked on the root chakra, which is located at the pelvic floor, at the tailbone, right at your coccyx. So the two chakras today we'll be working on will be the sacral chakra, which is located at the lumbar vertebrae, and then the solar plexus chakra, which is located right at the navel, below the navel. So we'll be activating those today and talk. Sorry, our Wi-Fi is a little wonky today. So just bring your focus to your breath. Inhaling. Get into a comfortable seated position, either an easy seat, hero pose, or if you want to sit in staff pose with your legs out in front of you. You just want to be comfortable. Gently place your hands on your lap and roll your shoulders forward and bring them back and down. The first chakra, the root chakra, we talked about it's the first chakra, and it keeps you stable. And once the root chakra is cleared, what chakras are, I should explain, is it's energy that runs along the spine. So if a chakra is blocked, you'll feel a little off and something doesn't feel right. And each one has different elements. So the second chakra that we'll talk about today is the sacral chakra, and this is located at the lumbar vertebrae, and it represents the color of orange, and it's associated with the element of water. This involves our emotions, our creativity, our relationships, and it's balanced. You'll feel your emotions are rigid, and you'll feel anxiety and stress when the second chakra is not balanced. You may get into unhealthy relationships and be codependent. The physical experience with the second chakra being off balance is problems with your kidneys or reproduction organs. So we'll be working on the second chakra. And then the third chakra is the solar plexus chakra, which is at the navel center. And this represents the color of yellow. associated with the element of fire. So this is your center. And it's about your willpower and your inner strength. So we're always trying to engage our core and strengthen our core. It's strengthening our interpersonal self also. It gives us self-confidence. When it's out of alignment, you feel a lot of anger. You feel like things aren't ever good enough. You're always looking for something better when this is out of balance. So we'll be working on these two chakras today. So we're just going to get into a comfortable seated position. And with that third chakra, with the soul. So we'll just get into a comfortable seated position. And our first breathing, our pranayama we're going to do is the Great Lock, Mahabandha. So the Great Lock is 3 locks that you bring together. So your first lock is at the root, at your pelvic floor. You lock your pelvic floor for Mula Bandha, and then you go up to your navel center, and it's called Uddiyana Bandha, which you bring your abdomen, our pelvic floor, our navel center, and then our throat lock. So take a deep inhale to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then lock your root chakra, your navel, and hold. And then slowly exhale. Release first your throat, and then your rib cage, and then your pelvic floor. So when you inhale and lock, you're starting from the first chakra, your root chakra. You're going to your second chakra, and then your third chakra. To your throat. And then take a deep inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And lock your root chakra. Then lock your navel, your rib cage, and then your throat, your chin to your chest, and hold. And then exhale, slowly release throat, navel center, and your root chakra. And we'll do one more round. Take a deep inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lock. Exhaling. And the next breathing exercise we're going to do is Kapalbhati, which is also called breath of fire. And this will activate your solar plexus chakra. It'll get the energy flowing, the energy moving in the body, moving it up. And this will create heat. And this is also called shining skull. And that's what Kapalbhati means. So make sure you're seated upright, grounding down through your sit bones, elongating the spine. And now your inhale is going to be just a natural breath. Your abdomen in towards your rib cage on the exhale, and forcing out the air. So a gentle inhale and a quick exhale. And you're breathing out through the nose, and you're engaging your core here. This will help your muscles in your core, in your stomach. So it's a natural inhale and a quick exhale. If you begin to feel lightheaded, just stop and go back to your normal breath. We'll do 5 more. take a deep inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and bring your palms together, and exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Pressing your palms together, inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And one more, inhale, reach your arms up, really lengthen the spine, and exhale, bring your hands to heart center. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, you can do that now. And take your gaze towards your hands with your hands pressing towards the mat. And inhale, slowly raise your hands up towards the sky, following your hands with your eyes, getting movement into the, pressing the palms towards the sky, lengthening the spine. And then exhale, slowly bring your hands back down towards the mat, keeping your hands interlaced. And we'll do 2 more. Match your breath to your movement. Inhale, taking your gaze up, raising your hands up towards the sky. And exhale, slowly release your hands, getting movement into the body. And exhale, slowly release your hands back down by your side. Shake your hands out. We're just going to inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And on the exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And on the exhale, twist looking over your left shoulder. Take a few deep breaths here. Then release the twist. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, bring your left hand to right knee, right hand behind. And twist looking over your right shoulder. Butch has to make his cameo appearance, I'm sorry. So take a few deep breaths here. Then release the twist. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, just hinge forward from your hips, coming halfway. Your gaze is down to your movement. We're going to do 1 round. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your right hand to left knee, left hand behind your, lengthening the spine, and on the exhale, twist looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, bring your arms back overhead. Exhale, bring your left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Lengthen the spine and twist looking over your right shoulder. Inhale back, hands back down by your side. If you're sitting on a blanket or a block, you can take that out now. And we're just going to extend our legs out in front of us for staff pose. Slight bend in your knees. Your feet are flexed. Place your hands on the mat beside you, your palms. Lengthen your spine here and really reach out through the crown of your head. Here you're grounding down through your root chakra, engaging your core, engaging your 2nd and 3rd chakra, and reaching out through the crown of your head. Pressing your palms into the mat. Everything is engaged here. Take a few deep breaths here. This is an opener for the 2nd chakra. This helps open the 2nd chakra. You're placing the sole of your foot in that left thigh. Your left leg, your foot is flexed. You can have a slight bend in that knee. Now you're engaging your root chakra, your pelvic floor. And then you're going to engage your core, your abdomen. It's working the second and third chakra. You're going to lean forward, and with your thumb, you're just going to hook your big toe or reach for that big toe with your thumb. You can place both hands on your feet, or you can leave that left hand beside that left leg. Now you're reaching forward, you're engaging, and then just tuck your chin to your chest. Engage that throat, your throat there. Now you're breathing, you have your regular breath, but you're engaging your core, your root chakra, and your throat. See if you can get a little bit deeper into that fold. As you engage your core, your abdomen, a little bit deeper into that fold. Then release your thumb, place your hands on the floor, and slowly walk yourself back up to center. Lengthen your spine, and then extend that right leg out and bring that left heel in your body. Get it as close to your body as you can. This really helps open up the second chakra. Lengthen the spine. Now engage your core, working on the second and third chakra, pulling the abdomen in towards your rib cage. Begin to lean forward and either hold your breathing in and out through your nose, trying to get deeper into the pose, pressing that heel into that right thigh, getting it as close to your body as you can. Take a few deep breaths here. Slight bend in that straight leg. And then release your hands, and using your core, slowly walk your hands back to center. And then release that left leg. We're going to go into bound angle pose. So bring the soles of your and just gently butterfly your knees out to the side. So your hands can be on your ankles, on your feet, or on your toes. And you're just butterflying your knees out to the sides. And this is for the sacral chakra, the second chakra. And then bring your knees to stillness and just place your hands on your ankles. Ground down through your sit bones and lengthen your spine. Now we're going to hinge from our hips, engaging our core up there. So you're trying to really lengthen the spine here and reach out through the crown of the head. Make sure your shoulder blades are back. Pull the belly button in. Take a few deep breaths here. Your gaze is down. You're trying to have your head in alignment, the same direction as the spine. You'll feel the stretch in the inner thigh, opening the sacral and solar plexus chakra. Then using your core, slowly roll back up to center and bring your knees in. And we're going to go on to all fours into table. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists and your hips are over your knees. We're going to do a few, and you're pressing the tops of your feet into the mat. We're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow which is great for the second chakra, opening the second chakra. So on the inhale, drop your belly and take your gaze up, pelvis pointed up, movement. And then come back to neutral spine. And we're going to go into frog pose. So frog pose is also a great pose to open the sacral chakra, the second chakra. For frog pose, we're going to walk our knees out a bit. You're engaging your thighs here, so just go as far as what's comfortable. If you can go mat width apart, that's great. You're going to turn your feet so your arches are on the mat, flat on the mat for frog pose. If you're comfortable here, your shoulders are directly over your wrists, or directly under your shoulders. But for frog pose, your knees are out to the sides to what's comfortable. You're engaging your thighs here. You're pressing your arches of your feet to be flat on the mat. You're pressing your palms and forearms into the mat for frog pose, and your gaze is straight ahead. And this is great for the second chakra, for opening the second chakra. And just breathe. Your knees, bring your knees in. Bring your feet in, your feet together, and we're just going to sit in hero pose. So we'll take a few deep breaths in hero pose. You're sitting on your heels. Your hands are resting on your lap. Take a few deep breaths here. And there's one more pose which is really good for the second chakra, which is cobra. This is great stretch for the back. Hips are high for puppy pose. And then we're just going to slide forward onto our forearms, straighten our legs, point our toes, shoulder blades back, relax, and look forward for cobra. We're going to press into the palms of our hands from here, then the elbows. Be careful of the low back, feet are pointed, pressing your waistline, pressing your pelvis in towards the mat. This is a great opener here. And then we're just going to press back into child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. And then we'll come up to seated position, to easy seat. And we're just going to gently close our eyes. Place your hands gently on your lap. And just take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Bring your hands to heart center, thumb palms at your sternum, slight bow to your head. Thank you for sharing in this workshop with me today. The light in me honors the light in you. I'll see you when we're done the class, if it kept going. But I just wanted to let you know, the last class I did was on the root chakra, grounding